Three things that cause your business to fail. Yes, three things, the most important things that might cause your business to fail. We're gonna discuss that inside this video. But guys, if you have not subscribed this channel, please subscribe and hit that like button. It really helps our channel. Now, when you are starting a business, there could be a different things going, right? So you want to make sure that once your business is running, you want to avoid these things at any cost. Okay, you want to avoid these things so that it doesn't cost your business to fail, because starting a business is everyone's dream, and to grow that business, to scale that business to a larger revenue or a greater level is always a dream of any business owner, anyone. So make sure that you use these things right from the beginning so that it doesn't fail. Okay, it doesn't fail or it doesn't cost your business to fail. Now the first thing is you want to avoid the poor financial management. Means that when you start a business, you have some capital, you might want to invest your own money, you want to maybe take a loan from the bank, and what happens is it is going right, it is going for 3 months, 6 months. Now guess what, you are running out of money. So you want to make sure that you have a proper financial management. Maybe you don't need a expensive software, you don't maybe need to hire a contractor, maybe you don't want to hire or outsource any work in the beginning, right? So make sure that you don't overspend, you have a right financial management, you don't want to overspend. So for that, you have to be really little conservative on your spending. If you really need to get the software, fine, you have to, because sometimes the software or app or hiring new people might cost you really much, maybe because sometimes the software could cost you 30% of your budget, right, of your savings. So you want to make sure that do I really, or you want to ask, do I really need that software? Can my business survive without having that software for a year or two, right? So you want to make sure you ask that question. So if the answer is yes, maybe you don't want to get. So if the answer is maybe you should get the software, maybe you want to get the software, but make a right financial decision right from the beginning. I have seen many companies fail because they don't plan the financial thing right from the beginning. They say, man, we have a tons of money in the bank account, and guess what? The business fails, goes to the wild, okay, goes to the south. So the second one is failure to adapt to the changing market, okay. So the best example we see is the iPhone. Now the Apple or the Steve Jobs quickly came up with the idea, man, there is a huge demand of smartphone, and they got rid of everything, the button and everything. They got rid of all the traditional thing like the flip flop or whatever. They came up with just one button when they came up with iPhone 3. There was no testing, there was no validation. They came up with, or they even were a step ahead of the market, right, ahead of the curve. Nobody knew that people gonna like a phone without any button or anything. There was a smartphone, Samsung had a smartphone, or other company, or Huawei, other company, tons of company had like a smartphone, but iPhone came up with a phone really had just one button, right, on the bottom, and that really kicked the market, that really helped the market. And same thing with the Tesla. The vehicle they have is the futuristic, right? Now they have a Cybertruck. Now for example, if you see our truck industry since last 50 years, 100 years, the truck are almost same, all the time you see the same design. There's a more horsepower, less horsepower, like bigger, smaller, but truck has been the same, But Tesla unveiled in 2019 the futuristic truck that people might like. Looks like a future, right? Like some alien technology. And it's still not validated. They said they have 1 million reservation, but who knows? But still they gotta validate the market, but it looks futuristic, something alien technology. So you want to make sure that you at least catch up with the market, with the trend or the consumers demand, or you want to go ahead of that and try the market. And when you are ahead of the market, you want to make sure that you do not overcharge or overprice the item or the product, because if your price is not competitive, you might fail. Even your product is really good, you want to make sure that the product has a competitive price. Same like of iPhone, right? Because once they prove that, man, these things works, people like the iPhone, the phone just with one button. Now after a few years they really increase the price, right? But right in the beginning the price were really competitive. So you want to make sure that you price in a right way. The third and the last one is ineffective marketing. Means that you're doing the marketing in a same way. You're doing the traditional marketing, the newspaper marketing, the FM marketing, the TV marketing, the billboard marketing, the flyers, sending flyers to the home, printing your stock to the newspaper. Nobody reads. So you want to make sure that you want to advertise where the people are. Now the question you want to ask is, where are the people? Now the people are on the social media. Now anyone you see from 18 to 65 plus, people are on the smartphone all the time or most of the time, right? So you want to make sure that you reach out to the people who are on the social media. So how do you do that? You want to advertise on Facebook, Google, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. So you want to leverage all these channels, all these platforms to send your message, sell your product, so that people find you in a right platform. Okay, so you want to always make sure that you not burn your money in the trend where it is dying, the newspaper ads or the TV ads or FM ads. Still there are some people who listen to the FM or read newspaper or watch TV, but how many people are there? Really small number. Now if you have your ad or push your ad on the FM, now I see people listen to the FM only the time when they are driving, I mean, I might be wrong, but the people I find they listen to the FM are when they are driving, right? When going to the work, back to the home. For example, you have your ads on the FM and it is broadcasting on the FM about your business, about your product, and you might have a best product, and people like that, right? Let's say people like that, your product or service. Now guess what? They are driving, they can't remember your company name, they can't remember your phone number. And guess what? You're losing that momentum, you're losing your ads revenue or your potential ads revenue, because they were interested in the product or the service, but they couldn't just take a note, couldn't remember your company name. But if you advertise on the social media, you leverage on YouTube or Facebook, TikTok, what happens is, now when they are scrolling, the time they are scrolling are when they are free, right? When they are driving, they are not on the YouTube or the Facebook. The time they are scrolling on the Facebook or watch YouTube or the Facebook is when they are free, have some time. When they are scrolling, they see your ads. Now guess what? They're gonna take a note. Man, I like this company. It resonates with my goal, or I want the product or the service. They're gonna take a note. They're gonna click your ad, go to your website, make a purchase. So you want to make sure that you leverage the right channel at the right time. Okay, sometimes I see that people are advertising at night. Man, that's not the right way. You want to advertise when people are in a mood of buying. Like nobody is in the mood of buying at 12 o'clock unless they are in a pain, okay? So you always want to make sure that you advertise your message to the right platform on the right social media, and you avoid all these things. And I hope guys this video really bring tons of value to you guys, and if it bring any value to you guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you again in the next video.